friends. Welcome back to Me and the Boys Wrestling. My name is James Owen Brown, and I'm flying solo tonight, I believe. I haven't heard yet from DeBlock, and I know DUI couldn't make it, but that's okay. I'm running behind because I had some errands to run. We've got a Dynamite card set up for tonight, although it was a little bit rushed. Not everybody is on this card. My apologies, but that's okay. KD, what's up, bud? I just need to share these links and I will be with you momentarily. I don't like to get it going before I've shared the links and I can give it my full attention. Because that's what it deserves. This is Me and the Boys Wrestling, friends. I hope you're all well. Hope your day went by quickly. If you had to work, one link shared. At Me and friends, join our Facebook page if you haven't. Me and the Boys. Why is it not popping up? There we go. Me and the Boys Wrestling is live now. Link in the comments. I saw the notification pop up. DeBlock is at a jazz show. So we wish him well with the jazz show. I hope it's good. Next, share to group. I know it doesn't take anywhere near as long as it feels like it takes when you're live and you're in this moment. It's a good thing I'm charming enough to pull it off. Friends, Haunt Manor is in full swing. If you're local and even if you're not, come and check out the biggest and scariest haunted house in the country. And that's not like just my opinion. Like Fangoria magazine came here and said that. Rue Morgue as well was here. And of course, it's October, so Fridays, Saturdays, Sundays, check out hauntmanor.com for more information. You can also catch Dr. Volcano live on stage. And who doesn't want that? Okay. All the links are shared. Whoa. All right. Let's get this show on the road. If you're in the group chat, you know Dr. Volcano is back. I had post of the week in the Only Heels Facebook group. The only way to get a shot at the Only Heels Championship is to have the post of the week, earn a shot, and then fight the champion. You're only eligible if you're a part of the group. It's a cheap marketing ploy, but it's kind of working. We're having a lot of fun over there. So join the Only Heels Incorrectly Named Wrestlers Facebook group, and you too can compete. Let's go. We are off to the races. Friends, the card is stacked tonight in our main event. King Dominator takes on Angelo King for the Me and the Boys Championship. We got an eliminator that's filled with newbies. We got a 4-way tag match. Wow. This is really loud in my headphone. Greg Hamilton just screaming at me. I don't need that. Yeah, 4-way. Oh, look at this. Guess who's back? Back again. Dr. V. Yeah, your friends. You know how the song goes. A 4-way tag team match to determine who will take on whoever the champions are when we get to Lucky 13 at the end of the season. We're also going to see the tag titles on the line tonight.
Rolling on the floor laughing, rolling on the floor laughing.
Buzzsaw knows. No stranger to Dr. V. I missed my tank. riding around. Look at him go. He's a sick and twisted man. The good doctor is a bad man. Fingers pulling double duty as the return match for the tag titles sees the Helicopter Boys try to reclaim their gold against the JBL Lovers, the Boulay Lovers. I can never get it right. The French Lover and Jean-Luc Boulay.
Yes, I know all too well. Barely survived the feud.
Yeah, Buzzsaw did a real number on the good doctor. He hasn't been seen since. And of course, all the craziness that went on with Elviscera. You'll have to refer back to the documentary by Alan and Irene. Refresh. You're going to want to have that information on deck this October as Dr. Volcano is looking to find something that's been missing. Will he find it? Find out. This October, friends, we're going to have a lot of fun. Meanwhile, Fingers, the only heels champion, making his way down. Got his sister at his side to watch his back. She's going to have to keep her eyes on Mad Moxie. He always looks ready. All right, I'm speeding it up. Dr. Volcano is returning. He gets a big entry. Because that's what's right. There it is. The only heels title. We don't need to see all this. Just start the damn match. Here we go. I'm sure these two faced off in another federation somewhere along the way, but... And my win-loss record against Fingers, I believe, is something like 1 and... I don't know, probably 20 at this point, across all of the characters. I do not do well against this man's characters. But Dr. Volcano has been tweaked. And in an alternate timeline, does have a win over King Dominator, so that's not bad. 2 feet right in the face. Vicious shots. Fingers drops the knee. Oh, just stomps on the man's face. He just got back. You're going to treat him like that. And he's, oh wow, big headbutt. Francine looks on. Dr. Volcano looking to return the favor here. Stomps on the forehead. Fingers doesn't like it. He's right back up. Ooh. The doctor sidesteps. He looks quick out there, but then he gets kicked in the back. Oh. Hey, they've exposed the nut over here. Friends, check out exposethenorth.ca. Keep up to date with our friend David DeBlock Tyrell. Check out sharetheshock.ca, Culture Shock Magazine. All of those things. And check out our sponsor as well, www.420dna.com, because if it's in you, it should be on you just like it's on me at all times. Oh, there it is. Oh, he missed. Missed the mist and then takes the exposed nut right to the sternum area. Uh-oh. EUI's 12-year-old brain would have gone off at that one. Fingers to the shot. Dr. V with an elbow. It's blocked. Francine's looking under the ring for some cash and prizes here. Puts a kendo stick into the ring. Inverted DDT. Dr. Volcano stays on top of him, but he gets reversed as the referee gets rid of that foreign object. Kicked right in the head. Fingers scurries up to the top rope. Takes a second to let him know. And then misses wild. Maybe Dr. V playing some possum. The spear off the apron. Down onto that hard cement. He's all fired up. His makeup didn't look right just there. Looked like me in my promo. Or him in his promo, I mean. He could be anybody. Springboard kick to the side of the head. Nothing too fancy about it, but sure was pretty. Snapmare takedown. Dr. V. An obnoxious punch. Oh no. Superman punch. This could be it. Fingers up first. Oh. I was all excited. He ducked under. No. Referee gonna put that pad back on that buckle. Mad Moxie yet to make herself involved in this match. We're gonna see her in action later as she takes on heel. Oh, big elbow right between the eyes. Takes him off his feet into a submission. Looking for souls out here. A devastating move. Kick right to the back of the head. Finger's going to spin this man around. Oh. Kicks the head right off the shoulders. 1, 2. Oh, Dr. V with the grit. I thought that might have been it. Dr. Volcano historically is not great. Oh, that was nasty looking. Fingers charging it up. Oh, blocked. Looking for maybe a shining wizard, but Dr. V caught him. Didn't look like he hit a move, and then he just went for a pin. Okay. Free mode. Kick to the guts. Where's he going with this? Uh-oh. Buried alive. Almost in the middle of the ring. Just the first finisher, though. Fingers takes more than one finisher. And he's going after the legs. For no reason. He doesn't have any leg moves. Fingers reverses because he's probably got strong legs. Oh no. Dr. V into a submission hold here. The crossface chicken wig. Or the crippler crossface. Nasty. Dr. V survives with an elbow. Goes on the offense. Okay. Choke this man out across the top rope. Knocks him down with a big right hand. Tonight, friends, we're also going to see Bloodline Rules as Fallen Punishment takes on the Great Puma. I'm excited for that one. Referee's going to count. If she was in position, it would have been 2. Fingers with a sneaky pin. Again, the referee way out of position. Why couldn't she count from that side? Oh no, kitchen sink knee to the guts. Dr. V up on the second rope with a huge elbow, just measures him. Francine looks on, Moxie still. There it is, the mist. And the kick. Is it enough to put Fingers away? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me right now? Francine is up on the apron. The referee's distracted. Instead of going for a pin, he opts for a submission, but he still didn't tap anyway. Oh, come on. Fingers all down the throat. Can he hang on? Okay. He's going to hang on. Fingers up not to go for a pin. Not yet, at least. That could be a mistake. Oh, no. A boot right to the side of the head. Oh, my God. The doctor with supernatural undead abilities, able to hang on, at least for the time being. Superman punch. What's it going to take to keep this man down? Wow. More than that. I'm impressed. I did make a few tweaks to him. Nothing crazy. I just fiddled with the sliders in a way that I thought made sense. Fingers egging this man on. Looking for the stomp, but he missed. Nailed him with that elbow. That's not going to be enough. Should have caught him with the mist right there. He's got to have a finisher saved. Dr. V can't believe it. What a war. Fingers again missed the stomp. Dr. V's got it scouted. He's not able to capitalize. Fingers going to scoop him up. Snake eyes across the top turnbuckle. One hops to the top. Looking for a senton, but he missed. Reversed. Dr. V ducks under. Wow. Oh no. Hits him with that gut buster. Now he's charging up again. This time he connects with that claymore. Misses again with the stomp. Kick to the guts. Dr. V loading it up. Buried alive. There it is. Is it enough? What? What is going on? We all saw that, right? That count? Are you kidding me? This referee's fired. We don't want her on the show anymore. She works for Killjoy. Fingers again. I'm going to set it up just to tee off on the man. Good Lord.
You need to fire this reference.
Referee is the worst. Springboard moonsault. Fingers setting it up again. Oh, come on. The end credits in the mouth, and that's going to do it. Dr. Volcano fights valiantly in his return, but can't conquer the fingers. That's a great match, though. Good game, sir. Would have been a nice way to return. All right. We all know. Up next, a four-way tag team eliminator. I'm turning entrances off. No offense to anybody, but that's a lot. And we started late. Come on, let me turn the entrances off. There we go. We've got Torch and Road Pig versus Manthony and Darren versus DUI and DeBlock versus DMP and Todd, the Emberkind. Winner here going to take on whoever the tag team champions are, but not until Lucky 13, which is in about, 4 weeks, 5 weeks. We'll give it some time to cook and see what happens. DUI hits a stunner out of the gate, leaves poor Darren just flat. And Anthony's in trouble too. First taste of real competition for these fellas. I can't really include, was it Noah Bullock and Gabe Sherbatsky, the Maple Leaf Wrecking Crew? We had to cut them for space. But that's fine. Torch and Road Pig, of course, always in the mix. DMP and the Emberkin, is this their first match together? Here, at least, I think. Maybe their second. But the disgruntled postal workers went on a tear, took down all those pop culture guys. That's got to count for something. They still haven't been beaten in tag team action. Like proper 2-on-2 tag team action. Wow. Aaron just right in the mix there. Right in the bad part of town. Oh! Connects with a knee. That was nasty. Road Pig no-sells it like he didn't even feel it. Oh my god. The block just hit the block just hit Anthony with a fluorescent light tube. Glass everywhere. Emberkind in there to stop the bleeding on DMP, who was getting waylaid by Dark Horse there, and Dondelinger, who hits a Superman punch and goes for a pin. Is it enough? It is not. Darren just hit a spear on DMP. He's got both of those fellas down. The referee just slapped DMP in the forehead. We're on that again. DUI rocket torch with a series of rights. No love lost there. Anthony with a big knee. Oh my god. DUI's going to have to go back and watch just to see him smash that light tube and then get waylaid by a stop sign from behind. Canadian Destroyer on Road Pig. Too much action to call. Oh wow. The block is in a bad way if Emberkin gets up anytime soon. Now he's going to reverse out. Torch just lit somebody on fire. Maybe he didn't connect. Friends, please like, share, subscribe, leave a comment, do all the social media things because it helps immensely and it's free. Climb to the top rope, cross body, block the notification button so you know when I go live. There will be an overtime show this week. I don't see a situation where I don't have time on one of the days to set some stuff up. A couple of matches that are outstanding. We need to see DMP take on DUI. King Dominator and DUI need to have a friendly still. The challenge was issued on the last overtime show. Primetime P wants to fight Road Pig. We're going to make that happen. And if there's anything I'm forgetting, friends, remind me. Emberkin going for a pin, but it's not going to be enough. Nobody eliminated yet here. That's crazy. I don't remember if anybody got finishers to start this one. Maybe not. Maybe that's why nobody's been eliminated yet. Anthony with a flippy flip as Road Pig goes for the ride through the table. Good lord. Splintered wood everywhere. The block was right after Darren. Somebody just got bloodied. Crowd loves it. Anthony looking to pick the bones. Only good for two. Road Pig hits a spear on DUI. Is that enough? Not going to be enough. Torch with an elbow. Uh-oh. Nighty night. The Dark Horse, Darren Dondelinger going for a pin here. Oh, wow. The disgruntled postal workers may have just made an enemy. Oh my god, the block. Listen, surrender your soul. He's trying to take your soul, Darren. He wants your soul. Oh. Anthony ducks under the kick. Going after the other half of the tag team. Torch looking for a pin on Darren. Referee didn't slap Darren. Got biases. Oh, look at that. The referee doesn't see that right there? Come on. The block with a small package. Oh my god. EMP swinging for the fences. And he has to. He's down a partner. Uh-oh. Surrender your soul. He tapped, but did the referee see it? What happened here? Referee didn't see it. He was busy. He's going to get pinned by Road Pig anyway. What in the hell? Oh my god, the block just took out everybody with that enchanted sledgehammer. Ooh, right to the face. Oh my god. UI trying to swing the light tube, but Torch gets there first. Some wild turns of events over the last couple of weeks, friends. Title changed hands, then the title changed hands again off an immediate cash-in. Meanwhile, the block looking for vengeance here. He just tapped out Road Pig. He just tapped out Road Pig. That's not easy to do. Tap out a Dreadnought. We saw the Forgotten pick up a win in a Royal Rumble to claim the cash in the satchel. What is that mean? Darren going for a pin on Torch. UI going to go after Darren. Now there's an urn involved. And Anthony laid out on the outside. We're down to DeBlock and DUI, the disgruntled postal workers, and Torch. Torch obviously at a disadvantage here. He'd do best to just lay low. UI rearranging the furniture. The block going for a pin. Anthony's tied up. And he go for two. UI hits a bulldog. Torch with the running power slam. Going for a pin here. Big power move. Saw the Buzzsaw Butcher and Mr. Patterson match interfered with by a masked assailant who then went on to jump Road Pig on the overtime show. Aaron can't get the job done on the block. Hits a Superman punch on DUI and chases Torch out of the ring. Oh my god. Look out, Anthony. Anthony just got tagged with brass knuckles as Darren goes for a pin. She's slapping the block. Oh my god. The disgruntled postal workers making enemies all across the roster here. Might you complete the set and piss off a Dreadnought as well. This is not great. Anthony tries to break up the power slam, but it's not going to go. But he's right there. This is theirs to lose right now. The only team left. Oh no. Glass everywhere. Darren wants to know where his money is. He needs it immediately. Wow. After Anthony got glass smashed in his face, Darren's really been holding his own against those two men. See, Torch and DUI would be smart to team up right here. And then let the chips fall where they may after you get the postal workers out. There's a stunner. Dante, what's up, bud? You missed Dr. Volcano versus Fingers for the Only Heels Championship. There's a classic. Oh, wow. Darren throws ceremonial salt into the eyes of Torch and then doesn't do anything with it. As DUI hits him with the back hook suplex, I think that's called, or just a back suplex. Oh, DUI attempting murder on his old friend Torch. That's, yeah, okay, that makes sense. Now DUI in a 2-on-1 situation here, it can happen, but it's not likely as he gets his head kicked off. Oh, and then again from the other side, just pin him. Can the disgruntled postal workers make this happen? What a boon. What a feather in the cap of their new careers. We'll see their partner in crime, Antimpa, later on. And, it's kind of a newbies rumble. Some of the guys aren't too new, but pretty much everybody's relatively new in the last season or so. Frank Weiser is going to be in action later against Cody Harris. Oh, wow. Darren with some agility comes off the apron. The moonsault. Anthony trying to whack him around with that stop sign. Oh, my God. DUI reverses, but he pays for it. Darren really wants to use that announce table. Oh, no. Nighty night. Oh, wow. Darren with a karate pose. No. Anthony, think of your career. Oh, my God. Darren has lost it. He looks like Thor out there. Wow. Anthony missed. Darren did not, as DUI sidesteps one, but catches two right in the face. And another one for good measure, the nighty night. I have to assume this isn't false count anywhere. Somebody would have just pinned this man. DUI is doing his best in there, but a 2-on-1 situation. Just at the mercy of the disgruntled postal workers, and that's not a good place to be, especially right now, if you're paying attention to current events. Darren's setting it up. This could be the beginning of the end. Anthony grabs him, but he gets reversed. Superman punch. Referee's going to count it. And this is over. The disgruntled postal workers will go on to Lucky 13, number 4, and take on whoever the tag team champions are at the time. Wow. Big win for those two fellas. That was a pretty good match. Well, a couple of flips. Not bad. Up next, Cody Harris versus Frank Weiser. I'm going to give it the abbreviated entrances. And what the hell is all this now?
Hi, James. Hi, everyone. Hugs for Charlie.
My mom's here. Hi, Mom. I'm flying solo tonight. But that's okay. I can keep it on the rails. Cody Harris with Brent in his corner, taking on Frank Weiser with what appears to be 3 Skullomaniacs in his corner. What's that about? We found out, of course, Frank Weiser missing in action, but not really. He was on secret hiatus, doing stunt work for Skullomania, for the films, for Hollywood. Oh my God. Cody Harris just has a bat.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall.
Rocking the navy blue shorts, indicating that these fellas are aligned with the disgruntled postal workers, because why not?
Weighing in at 240 pounds, Cody Harris.
All right. I try to give it to the end of the announcer when he does his thing. I know on the overtime shows sometimes I'll skip it ahead and do the abbreviated entrances, and I'm not listening to the actual audio of the game, so I might cut the announcer off every now and then. Good Lord. This man's got an army behind him. Who are these men? Clones? Are they other members of the roster in masks? Cody Harris is a monster, a legend of Me and the Boys Wrestling. Check out codwhy.com. I believe that's CODY, like the word Y.com. And subscribe to that man's YouTube as well. It's an excellent video editor. Every once in a while, he'll have a promo for us that never disappoints. Frank Weiser going to wipe his feet and get into the ring. Here we go. Nothing really on the line here. Just two guys I want to get more involved. And again, apologies. Not everybody's on the show. Edgar Allan Mustache not on the show. But he deserves a day at the spa. We saw DMP and Emberkind, but Mr. Patterson not on the show. He just won the #1 contenders match. He'll take on the winner, King Dominator, and Angelo King. We'll probably do that next Monday, because why not? And then probably next Monday too, let's get a #1 contender who's going to go on to Lucky 13 to take on whoever's champ. Doesn't mean we can't have a defense in between, but we have some things set in place. Maybe it'll lead to some good banter in the chat and whatnot. Look at those 3 identical clones at ringside. What does that mean? We're going to have to add a wrinkle in there to differentiate who's who and what's going on. Or who are these men? We'll have to turn to the chat for answers. We'll have to get in contact with our friend Frank Weiser and find out what the hell exactly is going on here. Meanwhile, these two trading haymakers in the middle of the ring. Irish whips reversed. Cody Harris with the drop down. Then the leapfrog. And then the kitchen sink knee to the guts. Nothing fancy about that. Measures him with an elbow. He didn't even take his sunglasses off. I wonder if Frank Weiser's gotten too Hollywood. You know, it's all about, looks like some showmanship going on here on the outside. Get the sunglasses on. Cody Harris didn't take his off either, so it is what it is. Oh, nasty. Going to work on the legs. And that's where Cody Harris does his best damage. Master of the sharpshooter, submission specialist. Referee's not hitting Frank Weiser. Gotta be. Uh-oh. Cody Harris with evil intentions, but it's reversed. Elbow right in the forehead. Wow, textbook drop kick. Using those stuntman abilities to his advantage. Now he's going to work the leg. Drops an elbow. Uh-oh. Oh, no. That looked a bit low. Wow. Nothing fancy about that. Just bludgeon the man. Brent's up on the apron, but he gets down. Cody Harris reverses. It's even that. I wonder if Frank Weiser took, like, literally a split second to glance over at Brent on the apron, and then Cody Harris caught him with that meat hook. Up onto the top. You don't see this very often. Wow. Almost like a tomahawk chop. Is it enough? It is not. Brent cheering his friend on. Cody Harris, all the momentum now. Check out www.420dna.com, because if it's in you, it should be on you, just like it's on me at all times. You can see some of the designs there on the barricade. We got the pocket watch and the fingers holding up 420. Cody Harris going to try and just yank the arm off of this man. Going to work on the neck. Uh-oh. All the way down to the floor. Oh, wow. What is this now? Cody Harris. Oh, my God. Cody Harris with the tope suicida. Oh, Frank Weiser going to reverse out with a couple of shots to the face. Where is my Where's his money? His money is where I was headed with that. But who hits him 3 times? Come on. Shoulder breaker. Out on the floor. Count is at 8? That can't be right. Okay, I must have heard that wrong. Okay, it was close. Cody Harris is counted out. Frank Weiser scoots in. Wow. Frank Weiser is a little too Hollywood for my taste out here. Getting guys counted out. Coming in with all the showmanship and the clones and the glasses. Too cool for school. But nonetheless, picks up a big win here over a Me and the Boys Wrestling veteran and legend in Cody Harris. And maybe we haven't seen the last of this. Maybe Frank Weiser just made an enemy. Only time will tell. Now, this is one I'm excited for, friends. The last remnants of pop culture Punch-Out. And I know this is ridiculous, but here's the thing. The Dreadnoks are obviously from G.I. Joe, big part of pop culture. And Borat was on the roster, and I thought it'd be funny to have Demolisher, who was new at the time. Like, the character was only maybe a month or two old. And he was just an absolute monster. So I thought it'd be funny to put him up against Borat. And Borat just, like, danced around and beat him. You can check it out. It's on, there's a playlist of Pop Culture Punch-Out. But Borat just had Demolisher's number, and I didn't want to let it go without being paid off on some level, or just like one last time for funsies. So this is why we're here. Borat, the last bastion of a show that didn't have enough interest for me to keep it going. It just wasn't, you know, it was too hard to commit to a time. And are you kidding me? The masked assailant is back, attacking another Dreadnought. This was supposed to be Demolisher's revenge match against Borat. And now he's got to start in the hole as the masked assailant strikes again. Who is this man? He's in the chat. Like, we need some answers from this man. Clearly he's got a problem with the Puma's Den. I think that's safe to assume at this point. All 3 attacks have been against Puma's Den members.
This will be an interesting match.
Demolisher really wants to get his win back. Let's see if he can pull it off here. Borat's on his turf now. The Dreadnought's always a tough out. No matter which one it is, whether it's Zartan or Torch, Road Pig, Demolisher. All monsters. Zanya, Heart Wrencher. Borat with the Dragon Screw. The super heavyweight thing coming into play here. Borat gets tossed. Ducking and weaving. That's how you gotta play. At least till you get that purple bar down. Oh my god. Wow. The power of Demolisher. Oh my god. Just a stiff kick right in the face. Nothing fancy about it at all. And he's just going to squash his head. Is that the plan? Or I'm going to reverse out. This match would have been perfect for the overtime show, but without commentary, I can't tell you that story about how Borat just seems to have this man's number. And I didn't want to not do it that justice because I thought it was really funny. So I appreciate your indulging me, friends. Kick to the leg. Where is my money, you jerk? And then hits him with a knee. Right in the eye patch. Borat going to work on the neck. And then a stomp. Double axe handle. It's just no sold. He just pops back up. He doesn't care. He's like, these guys are barely human. Oh, wow. Shade too slow. But Borat caught up in the super heavyweight shenanigans, and then he catches a right. You can only duck and weave for so long. Where you get picked up and dropped on your face. He no-sells it. Okay. Borat's got grit. Another one of those. Oh. Just manhandling him. He's all fired up. Drops down. Spine buster. Nasty. Oh, good old-fashioned Boston Crab, but he's too close to the ropes. Borat gonna take a breather, rearrange the furniture. Yeah, you don't want to do that, bud. That's not gonna save your job. If Borat wins, we'll keep him around. This is a you're-fired situation for Borat. But it was fun to clear out those pop culture guys and get some new characters around, some new actual people, and a couple new cars. Fun to tinker around. Obviously, we got 3 skeleton men, so if you got real people that are interested, or a really cool car, like we can talk. You know, I'm pretty easygoing about it. But if we hit a point, I'm never going to turn a real person away in favor of somebody else having a 3rd, 4th, and 5th guy. I think everybody gets that. Borat slides in under the wire. And he's going to catch Demolisher posing. Do 0 about it? Yeah, 0. Demolisher just playing with his food here. Guillotine across the top rope. Even after having been attacked by that masked assailant. Wow. Borat still kicks out. Now Demolisher's getting fussy. Uh-oh. Never good when a dreadnought's got you in this position. Devastating jackknife powerbomb. 1, 2. Oh my gosh.
I think I know a guy, but he's a bit unhinged.
Well, we don't shy away from the unhinged around here. Borat going absolutely bonkers. The last bastion of pop culture punch-out. Wow, wow, wee, wow, it's nice. Borat does have the number of this man. Oh my goodness. Up and down for the ride. Borat still with some gas in the tank, somehow. Yeah, I shouldn't have put this on this show, because now guys are they're going to want to test their mettle against Borat. If he loses, he's fired. If he wins, then we'll send somebody else to do the job. I gave up after that 3-on-2 situation. We got rocked. We won the match, but that was brutal. And then there's the lost footage. I don't know. It's one of those if you know, you know. I bet there's 3 people on the roster that know. And I would be number 4. But it's fine. It's lost. The footage is lost.
He's a little brain dead.
Ah. Kraken. Wow. Superplex off the second rope.
Dr. V.
It was a good match. It was a good match, Dante. I almost had you. That referee screwed me. Borat reverses the finisher. Are you kidding me? Kick to the guts. Maybe looking for one of his own. Oh, that was jarring. I don't know if that was a finisher, though. It's kind of an underhook something or other. Reversed. Looked like he was going for a pile driver. Oh my god. Demolisher tosses him all the way down to the outside.
Very nice.
Sip, sip, friends. Just remembered I had a coffee sitting beside me. I drink my coffee black, so it's very hot. And a lot of the time, by the time it's not too hot to drink, I've forgotten about it. But that's a nice surprise. Makes it back in on 6. Borat on the attack now. Demolisher no sells, but just gets grabbed again. Yeah, I don't know what it is. I guess just some characters don't line up too well. Like Borat is really hanging in here. There's no reason for that. None of the pop culture characters got, optimized or tinkered with, or I'm not even positive that he's on par with everybody else. Kick to the back of the leg. But I guess growing up on the rough streets of Kazakhstan.
Sip.
Demolisher looking for a double axe handle, but it's reversed. Borat up and over, punch to the back, Irish whip. He's going to try and knock this man off the apron, but it's reversed. Demolisher takes his time getting in. Too slow, Borat caught him. Oh. Uh-oh. I don't think Borat can survive another one of those power bombs. Spinebuster, still devastating. Boot to the chest. Is it enough? Finally, it's enough. A boot to the chest. Holden Rhodes comes and goes at his leisure. Sometimes he's around and causing problems. He's almost like I say his name and he appears, though, so you never know. You could tag him in the chat. See if he pops up. Up next, we've got a newbie-ish eliminator. We've got a debut in here. King Joker making his Me and the Boys Wrestling debut. He is in the chat. And let's see what happens. Okay, I'll abbreviate the entrances. I want to give the guy an entrance on his debut. We'll go through them quick, though. You can't rob the man of his entrance on his debut. That's harsh. It doesn't feel very welcoming. Some dynamite new competitors in here. We've got Flex Luger in this one. And Timfa. We saw those two have a war. Shan is in this match. Quick Draw is in this match. Jackson Briggs is in this match. And more.
The following is an elimination match. Making his way to the
3X eliminator too, so it's
What
gonna
is this all about?
be a car
Maybe
wreck out there.
someone might make a comeback.
Uh-oh. Say his name? And he appears? I can't believe what happened. But also I can completely believe that happened. This fellow looks intense. We don't know nothing about this guy. He is in the chat. We don't know who he's aligned with, what his intentions are here, where he comes from. Looks like he's got attitude. Hey, is that money falling? Yeah, he's welcome here.
So what's going on with the Forgotten?
The Forgotten won himself a Royal Rumble on Monday and earned the vacant cash in the satchel contract. Anytime money falls from the sky, the Me and the Boys crowd wins. So we're for it. Oh, with the yeet and all that? Nice. I like it. And I think the Forgotten has got something going on in the chat with King Dominator as well as DMP or Mr. Patterson. We're gonna have to get like a grid or some kind of a chart made up. I'm gonna look like that the guy from Always Sunny in Philadelphia, that meme with all the post-it notes and the string,
Joke's
like a
on them, it's
conspiracy
Joker money.
theorist. Wow. We'll honor it at the concession stand. We'll say we'll honor it at the concession stand. Who we got next? I know I left a name or two out. Oh yeah, Jackson Briggs got the motorcycle. It's badass.
Weighing in at 295 pounds, the Tank Jackson Briggs.
Representing the inner circle. Man's got style for days. Rolls up on the bike. He's got the big chain. Intimidating AF. He's getting an abbreviated entrance. Monday Night Football is about to start. I'm just kidding, sort of. I got to pick up a win tonight, keep my streak alive.
And from Manila,
Here he comes.
weighing in at 230 pounds, Shane Leon.
Gave hope to the roll-up. Picked up a win with a roll-up in his first match here, and I'll never forget it. And he lost a war with Nixon Wolf. Nixon Wolf is in this match. That's one of the ones I forgot. Apologies. There he comes.
Weighing in at 250 pounds, and Tim Wilkie.
There he is. And Timpa. He's fired up and ready to go. He looks like he just did 150 deliveries and he's not happy about it.
And from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, weighing in
There he is.
265 pounds,
Lex Luger Jr. The future. Cocky. But he can back it up. 1-1 so far here. Lost one to Road Pig. But there was some shenanigans because that masked assailant got involved at the beginning. So who's to say how that impacted things? 1-1 here. Winner here going to get put on my short list of things for upcoming opportunities or whatever. You'll be in my brain. Nothing really on the line, but when I need to fill up those number one contenders, eliminators, and six ways and stuff like that, this is where a win here would help. Friends, if your guy's not getting used and you feel like he should be, either send me a message or issue an open challenge in the chat or something. Just let me know. If I perceive you to not be paying attention, I'm less likely to use your guy. Try to say that once per show. Nixon Wolf making his way down. Promising young competitor. Undefeated in singles competition. And he hasn't lost in tag competition, but there was a draw scenario that no one was really happy about. I'll have to run that one back. Maybe on the overtime show. coming out next. Quick draw. Somebody needs to confirm for me if it's quick draw wild man or quick draw wild side. Because I think he's wild side in the chat and wild man in the game. But quick draw is fine. I love that math. Absolutely horrifying. Good camera angle for it too. Have it pan so you get to see that other side looking at you. This is a 3x match. Every competitor starts with 3 finishing moves and it's chaos from the get-go. Shit show from the get-go. Making their way to the ring next.
Larry saw that 2 couldn't handle that one guy and ended up getting a draw.
The Iceman, 0.
Yep, that's how it went down. Iceman. We haven't seen a whole lot of him since he debuted. Let's get him in the mix. He's terrifying too. Representing the Disciples of Darkness. I love Plague Doctor stuff. There'll be a Plague Doctor in Dr. Volcano's Tournament of Terror happening this October. Stay tuned for that. I'm about to start dropping teasers and weird little promos and stuff. Lex Luger going for a pin. Not a flattering shot of him just there. Quick draw with a kick. Oh no.
Imagine if the Forgotten joined the dog, that would be crazy.
It would be crazy. So much darkness. Lex Luger goes right after Antifa. And again we get the shot of his gooch. What's going on? What's going on with this camera, man? Nixon Wolf just brought a stop sign into the match. King Joker just picked somebody. And then one hopped all the way down to the floor. He's mixing it up with Iceman. Trying to get a look at him, but there's so much action going on. He just clobbered that man with a knee. And Timfa just picks a man up, throws him down from behind, just scoops him. Nixon Wolf with the power. Wow, right into a pin. Did Antifa hang on there? Referee out down on the floor. Who knows? It looks like Antifa hung on. But for how long? He's just getting hit with everybody's finishing move. Okay, now he's still showing some signs of life. Jan goes after Nixon Wolf. Little payback for last week. That was one of those matches that was bigger than it seemed it like it was going to be. You know, shouldn't have been way down on the card like that. But like, 2 newcomers, but they're not really. So it's cool. DMP, what's up? You missed a 4-way #1 contenders tag team match with DMP and Emberkin, and Patterson is not on the show this week because he won #1 contender last week and deserves a night off. Quick draw hooks the leg of King Joker. What a win it would be for him in his first match here. Now, guys like Jackson Briggs, quick draw, like I wouldn't really call them newbies, but once I put the newest guys in there, somebody tapped out. Was it King Joker? Who tapped out? Where's King Joker? Oh no, King Joker's in there. Oh, it was Shan.
Go back and watch that before joining Europe.
All right, sounds good. I won't talk about that now. And Timpa with a clobbering blow. Nixon Wolf goes after him. Yeah. Iceman is out. That would happen. Pylons are introduced now. Quick draw with a shoulder tackle to Flex Luger. It's chaos out there. Quick draw going to meet Jackson Briggs up top. Those two have tangoed before.
Flex won't go down that easy.
No, Flex is holding his own in there. Hooks the leg of the newcomer, King Joker. Referee can't get there in time for a 1 count. But she's right there in time for Nixon Wolf. Jackson Briggs with the jackhammer. Oh no. Tilt-a-whirl stunner from Nixon Wolf to Antifa, and that could be it for him. Oh no. Flex Luger just took that pylon. Antifa's out of here. Fast and furious action. Nobody counting anything for quick drops. Oh wow. Flip over DDT. Jackson Briggs gets nailed with a boot to the face. I feel like Quick Draw and Jackson Briggs are kind of almost in a safer position, just kind of going back and forth against each other rather than be out there in that chaos on the outside. Oh no, Flex Luger tossed into the garbage can. Wow. Flex Luger with the disrespect to King Joker, he didn't like it. Jackson Briggs gets slammed by Quick Draw. There's a pin happening, but again the referee way out of position. Now Flex Luger and King Joker going back and forth on the outside as Quick Draw smashes the head of Nixon Wolf. Here comes Jackson Briggs with the steps. Doesn't matter who's he gonna clobber first, and it's Flex Luger, but then King Joker takes advantage of the situation. Flex has got a pylon. Briggs going for a pin. Referee nowhere to be found. Oh, Quick Draw's getting dark with it and eerie. Sister Abigail. Good night, Nixon Wolf. Is it enough? 2 pins happening. Stereo pins. Which one counts? Looks like Nixon Wolf is out of here. Flex Luger hangs on. Oh, he got speared bad. Into the pin. Not enough. Flex Luger's tough. We're down to 4 here. Jackson Briggs, Quick Draw, King Joker, the newcomer, and Flex Luger. Oh wow. King Joker out here looking for souls. Flex with an elbow. Quick Draw caught him there. Jackson Briggs up and over. Nasty. King Joker nails Jackson Briggs. Follows him out. Jackson Briggs reverses. Quick Draw with a running attack on Flex Luger. Scoop and a slam. Oh my God, Jackson Briggs takes to the skies with a forearm shot. Takes a second to acknowledge the crowd as Quick Draw gets jaw jacked on the other side and spine buster dangerously close to those steel steps. Flex Luger taking a minute to pander. He should be hooking the leg. Oh wow. Good night. Flex Luger with the pedigree onto the stop sign. Oh my God, Briggs hold on. Look, there's a football out there, a garbage can, a stop sign, a pylon, a chair, the stairs. King Joker hooking a leg. Referee again messing it up. Flex and King Joker now back at it. The neck breaker. Briggs all fired up. Quick draw goes under. Wow. Crazy eliminator here, friends. This is Me and the Boys Wrestling. If you're enjoying the digital wrestling action, please like, share, subscribe to all the social media things. It helps immensely, and it's free. If you want a character, reach out, leave a comment, get in touch. We can make it happen. Please join our Facebook page, Me and the Boys Wrestling, and the Only Heels Incorrectly Named Wrestlers Facebook group. Jackson Briggs has been eliminated by the newcomer, King Joker. And we are down to 3. Oh, Flex takes advantage. Man's got the stairs up over his head. There's nothing he can do. He's wide open. Oh my God. Devastating. Onto the pylon, onto the stairs. Quick draw just kind of biding his time. Brilliant. Oh my God. A famouser from the top rope down to the floor, onto the cement. Wow. Holy crap. Quick draw takes flight up over the top rope. Like the outside knee right in the face. That was insane. Lex Luger with a stalling suplex. And he tries to go after King Joker, but he's not quick enough. Gets a pop-up European uppercut, and then, wow. Runs and nails quick draw. Knee right in the face. Quick draws out. We're down to 2. Lex Luger tries to be opportunistic, but he missed. It's going to cost him. Wow. It's like a exaggerated F5. I'm sure it's got a name. Wow. In his debut, King Joker picks up a win in a 3X eliminator, and that is no easy feat. Probably the most car wreck-like match that we have here. Strong showing, though, by Flex Luger, making it all the way to the final 2. Did better than Antifa. Crazy. Up next, Mad Moxie versus Heel. Dr. Volcano in a promo this afternoon. If you had your pause finger ready at the right time, there were some pictures in there that tell a bit of the story. And it's all pretty well documented on the Killjoy documentary. I can't remember the full title. It had tomfoolery in it for sure in the title. But go check it out. It'll be in the Me and the Boys playlist, and you're going to want that back knowledge. Here she comes. Mad Moxie officially returned as well. She's kind of been around, but only when there's like 7 women I need to fit into an 8-man match, and like, we'll put Moxie in. But she's back. She's got the tank. We already saw the tank, so we'll just skip it ahead here. And she's going to take on one of the groupies of Killjoy. Here they come. Hurt and Heel.
I love the ladies.
Yeah, the ladies are always extra violent. I wish we could have got more on the show tonight, but there just wasn't room. Last week we saw Diamond Danielle pick up a big win and earn a number 1 contender spot against Mishi. And we'll do that next week or on the overtime show, wherever it best fits. But right now, Mad Moxie mixes it up with Heel, Dr. Volcano in her corner. And they may want to have a go for those mixed tag belts. Now that Moxie's got a partner. running and running and running to nowhere. Heel with a kick. Looked like she was looking for a basement drop kick. Moxie reverses with a flurry of shots to go behind in the belly to back suplex. Vicious kicks and a shot to the face. Oh no, not this. Like a rag doll out there. Now up she goes to the top rope. Egging her on to get up.
Come on, Mad Moxie.
Kick right in the jaw. And another one. Educated feet. Drops a double hammer fist right into the face. Oh. Supernatural punch.
You go, girl.
Heel trying to shift the momentum here. Referee's count is at 5. I'm going pretty quick. Heel drops 2 knees into the back. Referee's at 7. Okay, heel gonna bring her back in. Or is she? 9. Oh my god, really? A double count out draw. Nothing is solved here. And we'll find a way to figure that out, I guess, on the overtime show. Because we need to keep it moving. We got 3 matches left here, friends. And they are all going to be bangers. Now, this could have been the main event. Absolutely, it could have been. But I can't, in good conscience, devalue the tag titles and the main championship. But this is going to be an amazing match. Bloodline rules. I thought that was best. I wasn't sure what to do. I believe I chose the first stipulation, which was a normal match, and Puma chose the second. It was Puma's rules, 2 out of 3. And I should have put it out to Fallen Punishment, but I did mention it a couple times on the show, so I want to see Bloodline rules.
Get rid of countouts or make them Japanese 20 counts thinking face.
Yeah, I keep the countouts on by design because in the game the odds of ever having a no finish, if you don't, are really poor. And every once in a while, I like for there to be some shenanigans because that's wrestling. That's all. That's why I like the Survivor Series elimination style match with the 5 count. You got lots of like lives to spare, kind of. But for the big important matches, you're absolutely correct. Like if it matters, countouts should be off. I think I want to add another wrinkle to this one too. And I think the winner here should be involved in the championship picture at Lucky 13, Part 4. I think that's right. And then it potentially would become a triple threat. We'll do something else, have 2 number 1 contenders. And we'll see where the chips fall. But both of these fellas deserving, absolutely deserving of another title match. 2 former champions. And always a pleasure to watch them fight. Now we know it's Bloodline rules, so that begs the question. Who are the members? And will WWE 2K25 send them out correctly? Oh my god. We could do a FanDuel prop for that. So far we've been okay. We got our masked assailant. Wow. I don't know what to say. It's almost like a mirror match, but it's not at all. But kinda it is. Like two legends of the efed scene
And his opponent from parts unknown.
fighting here on Me and the Boys Wrestling, and that makes me proud. I don't know. I didn't realize until, and I've told this story before on the air, until I joined NXG, I didn't realize really that other people were doing this. Like, I kind of thought we started a thing and we've been at it for years. But you know, you dig into it and realize it's a whole community. There's thousands of other people doing this. So many people are doing this, and then seeing kind of who the key players are, at least the ones that I've met, and then, oh, this guy knows a guy whose guy did this, or this guy can do this, or this guy's got this other character. And the world becomes a little bit smaller. But what I do know for sure is that Fallen Punishment and Great Puma and their affiliated creators are legends in digital wrestling. And I'm so proud and happy to have them both here on Me and the Boys Wrestling. Not to take away from anybody else, like a guy like Dante, Trey, the Dreadnoks, you know, everybody's doing their thing and it's amazing. KD, and some of the guys that are new here that I don't really have anything to say about yet. Who knows what they've done that I've never heard of, you know? Who's King Joker? Where did this guy come from? Just comes and beats 7 of our guys down? That's wild. There he is. The final boss, the Great Puma. I'm letting these entrances breathe.
Wait a minute, are you adding them to Patterson's title match?
No, Patterson will be next week. Patterson will take on the winner of King Dominator and Angelo King.
That's wonderful to hear.
It is good. It's just super helpful to run a league when you've got guys that are, you know, giving input and not to a point that it's abrasive or anything like that. Creative people, you know, they come with ideas and stuff that they want to do, and they'll get into a fight in the chat, and it just makes my job a lot easier and stressful at the same time, because now I got, you know, the show used to just be me doing whatever the hell I want and thought would be funny to my friends. And now there's like we got a whole community out here that wishes each other well when each other is sick, or if there's a small victory of some sort, we all celebrate. It's good. Oh. If he'd have hit that from behind, that would have been nasty. Yeah, this match should absolutely be insane, and that's why I felt the need to quantify it, that it definitely could have been the main event, but I really have a hard time not putting the main titles. This definitely should have been on a pay-per-view, but it's not for like 5 weeks. That's too far and too long to wait. I don't want it to cool off. And there's not even like it's not even a cooling off, because I don't think these guys even dislike each other. I think it's a mutual respect. Puma all fired up. Oh wow, neat looking slam. Puma gonna bring this man to his feet, drag him over to the ropes. Uh-oh. Where's he going with this? Oh my god.
You have it more organized.
Tope Suicida. Yeah, if you go back, and that's crazy that that's the case, because if you go back and watch those...
A lot of new moves in the final boss's repertoire.
Absolutely. He flung himself at the ropes there. I like that. like a feigned, like he was going for it, and then he went for it anyway. If you watch the old episodes, there was a lot of, we used to pre-record everything and then do the commentary on top of it, which made my job a bit easier and harder because I knew exactly what was going to happen, and it let me compensate for the fact that it's really hard to do 50-50 booking in a digital arena, like in a digital format. So I was able to talk up the guy who I knew was going to lose, kind of thing, and help keep. Oh my God, it's Torch! Why did Torch just hit the Great Puma? Okay, has Torch changed sides? We need to see who comes out next, because this is horrific. I literally set up the allies immediately before the match. Torch wasn't in any of the selections, and if he was, it should have been at least on Puma's side. Well, we might have to run with it. Has Torch and the Dreadnoks double-crossed the Puma's den? Was this a misunderstanding? Good Lord. And you see the difficulties. Like, if in the pre-recorded era, I would start this match over again. And I'd have to...
some explaining to do.
Yeah. Absolutely. Because the game does this kind of crap. You guys probably go back far enough to 2020. 2K 2020 was an absolute disaster. And that's where I learned how to work with the flaws and, like, not be too... If you take it too seriously, it'll never be what you want it to be. It just won't. And this is a perfect example. We'll see who else comes out and see if we can salvage this, and then I'll explain what was supposed to happen and who the allies were, because... Hey, unless maybe it's time, I don't know. The Dreadnoks are sick of all the luxury and safety the Puma's den affords, I don't know. Ridiculous. And why would Fallen Punishment be friends with Torch, and vice versa? Frenchie comes out. Okay, so now, no, even him, I didn't pick him. He's in a tag match later. He wasn't on the list. And there's Mers Frazier, of course. Okay, it's off the rails. Let's call it a lumberjack match, I guess.
All Heyman's smarmy manner working.
Could be. Who's Mers going after? You can't even tell. Whose side is Mers on? The question revolving demanding answers. Mers, if you're out there and watching, send me a message. If not, I'm going to bench your guy. Puma's all fired up. One way or the other, we got a match here going on. And if we treat it like a lumberjack match, maybe that's not the worst. And then I'll kind of explain and we'll see. Puma up on the top rope. It's actually working in our favor that we can't see anything going on over there. Here comes Mers. He hit both guys. Okay, he's going after punishment. Is Mers Frazier a member of the Puma's den? What does it all mean? Here comes DUI, chops out the leg of Puma. No love lost there. How many guys we got over here? 4, 5, 6. At least it's giving us our guys. It's not like Tyler Bate or, you know, who's that, Joe Gacy? Like, it's not just random. And what a way to shake things up kayfabe-wise if we decide to roll with it. Not the worst. But like if I tried to plan that, I couldn't make it happen. Puma going for a pin off a springboard moonsault. Is it enough? It is not. Torch comes in, grabs Puma. Mers goes to work on somebody out there. I can't tell who. DUI. Puma up and over. Torch goes after Frenchie. Wow.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Paul Heyman and this is a travesty. The final boss never agreed to a Bloodlines match, or we will definitely.
Paul Heyman is weighed in and he does not seem happy. Oh, are you kidding me? Okay, one of the guys from the now deleted Iron Vow tournament is here. It's Judd the Stud. Cool, cool. Unreal. I do my best not to swear on the channel, and I use the patience of a saint just there. Judd the Stud is from a different thing I'm working on. But he's going to mix it up with DUI. What do we got out there now? 7? One more to come in, and then I'll explain what was supposed to happen. And tell you who the 3 guys were for each side. Big splash across the back.
This was always supposed to be a one-on-one.
Well, I don't remember a stipulation being called for the 3rd match. I thought it should have been up to Mills. Because the 2nd match was Puma rules and the first one was just a normal match. But and the Puma contract only applies to title matches. So I opted for the Bloodline thing to, well, I'll explain it. Where's our 8th guy? Is our 8th guy out there yet? Could be anybody. Who is it? Skullomaniac? Okay. So Puma was supposed to have Buzzsaw, Zartan, and Kevin Hall, because I'm not sure if Kevin Hall's still watching, so I wanted to test the waters there. Buzzsaw had nothing else to do. And Zartan's the leader of the Dreadnoks. It would have been Frenchie, but Frenchie has a tag match. So those were the 3. Now for punishment, the 3 were going to be Big Fix-It, Shan, and a new debut. That was going to be 3M, so we'll have to get a proper debut of 3M. But it was going to be a big holy shit moment, like, oh my god, it's 3M. And we would have got to see, you know, some of the top brass of the Pumas then. That was my plan. Obviously, this has gone off the rails, so we can do what we want with the results or talk it out in the chat or whatever, but I think we just call it a lumberjack match and see what happens. It's kind of the same disadvantage and advantage for both guys. But I don't know. Weigh in. I'm in uncharted territory here. And this is why I used to pre-record things. That was the point I was trying to make earlier. Pre-recording versus not. I was doing like 8 to 10 hours of video editing every week, trying to keep it on the rails. And the show started to explode more when we went live. Not explode, but yeah, the show definitely got bigger when we started doing it live. And it's way less work for me, so that's a plus. Sidewalk slam. Mers mixing it up with Skullomaniac. Torch mixing it up with Judd the Stud. I literally set up all the allies, like, just, but that was part of the reason I was late. I was like, oh yeah, I gotta make sure that the allies, I only set up 3 for each guy. I put those 3 guys that I said into the slots and set up the Bloodline match, and this is what's happened. It's so bad. Like, if you're gonna offer that feature, you gotta make sure it functions correctly. The Puma's Paw Frenchie
I
now
assure
going to
you that
scoop
my
up.
employer will not be happy. This means war.
Well, in digital wrestling, a war isn't the worst thing. Massive spear. Nurse Frazier in the ring. Skullomaniac breaks up the pin. But yeah, this isn't the, definitely not the contest we were hoping for here. Skullomaniac breaking up a pin wasn't on anybody's bingo card. Certainly Judd the Stud making his Me and the Boys wrestling debut after having been dead for at least 30 years. That's a joke that only I get. I was creating a fictional tournament called the Iron Bow that happened in 1986. It had a deep history and a rich backstory that bled into the Kirkland Lake Alliance Wrestling Syndicate. But all my editing got deleted. And it's very sad. Puma with the spinning back fist. Crumples, Fallen Punishment. Juan Punishment Lopez. Into the submission hold. He's tapping, but it doesn't look like it matters in a bloodline match. Does it not matter? You can't tap in a bloodline match? Or did the ref just maybe not see it because she's way over there? Punishment hooks the leg. And it's good for 3. For whatever it's worth.
Will not be invited to play.
War Games. Interesting. For what it's worth, Fallen Punishment has won this version of this match. We'll have to run it back and get it done properly. There's definitely shenanigans.
And I guarantee you Torch will not be invited to play.
Yeah, and what does that mean? He was really the only one that was way off. And we can work with the rest. But let's hash it out. I'm open to suggestions and what we should do and how we want to play that. Because that's definitely a shenanigan. I thought I could set up something cool, and I wanted to reinvigorate the Puma's Den a little bit. Like, there hasn't been a whole lot of team, and I wanted to bring that out a little bit, and I thought the Bloodline would have been perfect, but then it just sends out whoever. Like, why? And I set it up like I'm not trying to sabotage my own self. Like, it doesn't make sense. There he is. It's Fingers, the only heels champion. We saw him earlier. He's double booked because we got to get the show on the road here with these title matches. There's going to be a new only heels challenger next week. I'm going to try and stay on the recap show so that we can treat the only heels title almost like the TV title and have it defended weekly.
Combined weight of 477 pounds. The Internet Champions, the Violator, Frankie Fingers, and Attitude Junior Rivera, the Insiders.
We know them well. It's the Helicopter Boys representing the Inner Circle. Former champs, historic run, longest title run, most defenses, you name it, it was there. Had all the statistics until they ran in to Frenchie and his nephew, JLB. And they got those titles from Frenchie way back on the Faction Wars season. That's like season 11. That's absolutely nuts. 2.5, 3 seasons, the Helicopter Boys held on to those tag titles. Definitely earned themselves a rematch. And let's see what happens in round 2.
Time to get our belts back. Media day over.
Wow.
And their opponents, at
In a few words, he makes them count.
492 pounds, French Loverboy and gorgeous Jean-Luc Boulet.
Gorgeous Jean-Luc Boulet. Frenchie always a threat to win any match he gets himself into. And Jean-Luc Boulet no slouch either. We haven't seen him a whole lot in singles competition. All right, let's skip this ahead. We know how it goes. We're not doing any of this either. There they are. That's what it's all about. The tag team gold. And I really like having dedicated tag teams. I know Fingers is only heels champ, but he's kind of been out of the main mix a little bit, and that's good. Look at this. Stereo pins. One from each side. Tornado tag, obviously, elimination is on, and it was 2x, so 2 finishers to start. It's kind of this standard tag format for Tornado. Nice variation of the unprettier there, kind of. It's nasty looking. Crowd chanting for tag team wrestling as Frenchie catches a knee with his mouth. And there's a huge famouser on JLB. Helicopter Boys flying high right now. I gotta turn the time limit off on championship matches. Rolling papers, nice. That's awesome. I'm almost excited for 2K26 to have a fresh, clean slate of custom matches. I guess I could just delete the ones I have and start fresh, but maybe have a championship version that doesn't have a time limit and a regular version that does. The end credits, the final cut. I can't remember. I feel like I always screw up Dante's finishes with names and teammates and everything. Yeah, he hits him with it again, goes right back to it. And Frenchie is out of here. Oh my God. Under 2 minutes. Man took a lot of fingers in his mouth. Jean-Luc Boulet's got 8 minutes if he's going to try and force a draw. BA misses. Oh my God, again. The end credits, the final cut, the fingers in the mouth. Fingers in the frame, fingers in your mouth. One of my favorite theme songs. BA gonna pick the bones. Why not? You both get on him. He's still a monster. We'll see what happens here. He can divide and conquer. Still to come, friends, in our main event, King Dominator takes on Angelo King for the Me and the Boys Championship. Knowing that the winner there is going to have to take on Mr. Patterson. I don't know how much of a prize it is, but I know KD's looking for that belt. Angelo King just got it back. He's not going to be too excited to let it go. Uh-oh. BA doesn't get a chance to use the guitar. Oh, Boulet smashed against the apron. That's the hardest part of the ring, from what I understand. These guys are just stomping this man out. Not a good situation. They should be at a point with these games where I should be able to go to the pause screen and queue up somebody to come out. Like, how perfect would it be? There's no rules here, obviously. Buzzsaw Butcher comes running out right now. to like help out the royal family. I should be able to cue that up. Why can't I cue that up? Oh my God. Fingers reverses JLB into a power slam from the top rope down to the floor. You can only do so much. He's bloodied. Still got fight left in him. Oh. That attitude mollywop that man. Fingers dragging him around. Now we got a double team. No, reverse, double noggin knocker. JLB looking for a power move. He's going to get it. That was nasty. Meanwhile, BA's got a chair. And, the numbers game. You can't argue math. Dominator down to the hard cement. Still reversing, still kicking out. Fingers got the megaphone. Oh. Gross thud as the steel hits the skull. $1 million slam. Boom. Robbers, and nobody goes for a pin. BA taking the opportunity for a highlight reel clip. Now he's getting a chair. Oh my God. They're not letting up here. They're hacking the bone, and it could end up being costly. Look at this. JLB fighting his way back. Looking for a submission move. No. I don't know. It looks like the $1 million dream into a slam. Oh, walks right into it. Back elbow. They smack into each other. BA. BA puts a stop to all that nonsense. Now he's got the megaphone. It's almost like they're just toying with this man. There's blood all over the apron. All over the mat. Little bit of shucking and jiving. Or something. Ducking and weaving. Oh, sidesteps the kick. He's got a window. Albeit brief. His fingers is right there. Nearing that 3-minute mark. Oh, wow. High impact slam right in the middle of the ring. Bad attitude is down. JLB gonna roll out. Fingers gonna roll out. Can the nephew hang on? Oh, wow. Superman punch on the outside. You have to assume he got hit with that guitar. EA misses wild. Fingers with a fancy backstabber. Hooks the leg. It's got to be it. Oh my gosh. The nephew, too violent for football. Doing his best to hang in. Hang on to those titles. Force a draw and a rematch. If it's a draw, we're doing a rematch. But not now. And keeping this under 2 hours either. Oh my God. Oh, maybe he didn't get hit with the guitar. It's still intact. For now. Into the crippler crossface. And that's going to do it. Bad attitude taps out. JLB, the Helicopter Boys, regain the Tag Team Championships. Two time. Can't take away what a good fight that JLB put up. Lasted almost 6 minutes, or over 6 minutes on his own. Against the Helicopter Boys, no easy feat. That's going to bring us to our main event, friends. King Dominator making a serious impact here in a short time. Going to take on Angelo King for the Me and the
So
Boys
apparently, according
Championship.
to Heyman, the final boss was supposed to have an underground match. HMM.
Yeah, you're not wrong. I remember that from the chat. Okay. I'll set that up for the overtime show, and we'll just run it back. And we can still run with Torch having some explaining to do. I'm not upset about that. Nobody else in that match has any explaining to do. Just Torch. And that's pretty funny.
The following is scheduled for one fall and is for the Miz $1 Million Worldwide.
I feel bad skipping this, but I'm skipping it. We don't need to see it. I want the entrances, but not Greg Hamilton or Charles Hamilton or whatever his name. Remember when he got into a fight with West Side Gun and we brought West Side Gun to Me and the Boys Wrestling and then made him fight Greg Hamilton? There they are, the Young Wolves. They could have been involved in that four-way tag match.
Meet me in DM after show.
Sounds good. All right, making his way out. King Dominator, accompanied by Nixon Wolf. Man's got a stunning record here on Me and the Boys Wrestling. Only a blemish or two. I know Buzzsaw was one. And here they come, the HRS. Fairly quiet as of late, but that normally means that they're plotting something big. So we look forward to the return. Meanwhile, Angelo King going to do his best to hang on to this title. Primetime P called out Road Pig in the YouTube chat of the last overtime show, and we're going to make that happen on the overtime show. Where it all began. Full circle. There's crowds. This is why it suffers when it's just me by myself. I'm just talking to myself and entertaining myself. There they are, the HRS. Looking strong.
This will be interesting.
And we're going to have to skip all of this stuff too. There it is. The biggest prize in digital wrestling, depending on who you ask. That pretty much covers all bases. Just said here. We know who the competitors are. We've known all week. Angelo King looking at the belt. King Dominator looking ready. Here we go, friends. Our main event, King Dominator versus Angelo King, and KD starts out hot. Misses the springboard moonsault into a wheelbarrow situation. Wheelbarrow cutter. Wow. KD reverses. Referee got to check, see if that's a hair pull. Moonsault off the top rope. Misses and then gets drop kicked hard in the back. Ringing the arm. Wow. That's twice we've seen somebody go for a cutter, but the person is facing the wrong way and it just misses. Like, you can still take him down. My God. What, a bicycle kick? Felt like more than that. And Nixon Wolf got his attention, but maybe he didn't. Back elbows for everybody. KD misses the drop kick. Friends, be sure to check out our sponsor, www.420dna.com, because if it's in you, it should be on you, just like it's on me at all times. You can get a look at a couple of the designs there. New designs are always coming. And there's some customizable options in terms of color and specific design on the website that was added fairly recently, and it's pretty badass. Check out our friend David DeBlock Tyrell at exposethenorth.ca, sharetheshock.ca, Culture Shock Magazine. Hear the latest from the soon-to-be greatest. Update your status and your playlist. Check out our friend DUI on, oh my god, there's so many things. I'm completely blanking on DUI's link. xrpradio.uk.co. Check them out Saturdays, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Always rocking new music. Friends, get in touch. If you got something you want to plug or promote or talk about on the air, get in touch because we can make it happen. I mean, we don't have a crazy reach, but you never know who's going to be listening. Are you an artist? Talk to the Block. Maybe he'll bring you on his podcast. I won't speak for the man, but I don't think he ruled it out. Oh my goodness, Angelo King takes to the skies. .450 splash. Springboard 450 splash. Looking for the stomp. Wow. That Seth Rollins, Randy Orton spot from WrestleMania. That's crazy. Into the crippler crossface. Friends, if you're local, check out hauntmanor.com. It's literally Canada's biggest and scariest haunted house. I don't just say that because I've worked here for 15 years. It literally is. It's a thing. And you need to check it out. A lot of people come from the States. Like, I don't know where, I know some of you guys are from New York, but I know that New York is pretty big. But if Niagara Falls, Ontario isn't too far out of reach, let me know. We will make it happen. Friday, Saturday, Sundays, all of October. Check out hauntmanor.com. My wife will be there telling fortunes. Mystic Noxie. And we have a blasty bot. Angelo King with the roll-up. Good for a 2.5. Oh, he bloodied him with a knee to the mouth. .75. He can't believe it. Crowd chanting, fight forever. They're for it. There's the Bronco Buster. I've seen one of those in a while. I feel like the amount of indie wrestlers that use the Bronco Buster drastically dropped after poor X-Pac ripped his taint. The swish and the elbow drop. Doing it with style, as always, the HRS, and specifically Angelo King. I'm gonna line this man up, walk the ropes, measure him with a drop kick, 2 boots right in the cheeks. Smashes him with a knee. 1, 2. Dominator kicks out. Sliding knee right in the nose. Split-legged Asai moonsault attempt. J Omega up on the apron. Oh my god. Runs into the stiffest knee that there ever was. He's setting him up again for that Claymore. No. Oh wow. Looked like he was going for a Shining Wizard, but Dominator blocked it, reversed it, and slammed him. And then hit him with a flip. Wow. Springboard moonsault, hooks the leg. What a shift in momentum, just like that. Craziness. Kick, he hits the ropes and the knee to the back of the head. Only good for 2. Be sure to have a look around the channel too, friends. Search through the playlists and check out some music, some poems. I do lots of other stuff as well. And I got some awesome stuff coming down the pipe for October. Some spooky stuff, some spooky wrestling related stuff as well. Dr. Volcano's Tournament of Terror. is going to happen. Full custom arena, 8 original characters. And I'm so excited. 2 boots right in the chest. Angelo King going to drag this man to the middle of the ring, maybe look for a pin here. We got to be getting close to the end. This is crazy. There it is again. Very stylish elbow drop. Wow. And he beat him with style. Angelo King hangs on to that belt, but waiting in the wings, waiting in the gorilla position. Mr. Patterson, hungry for his first ever Me and the Boys championship. Right? Yeah, he was never champion. DMP's had it lots of times, but baby brother coming in now. Next week, that'll be our main event, friends. Angelo King takes on Mr. Patterson for that very title. We'll have a new challenger for the Only Heels title. Join the Me and the Boys Wrestling Facebook group, the Only Heels Incorrectly Named Wrestlers Facebook group, where we just kind of shitpost memes about wrestling and have a lot of fun. And it's the only way you can compete for the Only Heels title. We're going to have a look at the ladies' tag teams next week. There will be an overtime show. We'll hash it all out in the chat, friends. Thanks so much for watching. Be sure to like, share, subscribe to all those social media things because it helps immensely and it's free. We'll see you next Monday, 7 p.m. I love you. Bye.